it's a toxic environment. It's a
Oh,
toxic audience.
telling
And the
me.
more toxic we are here behind the velvet rope, the more people seem to like it. Now,
I love it.
So don't fall in, because
Yeah, me.
these people listening, you're all shit stirrers, and you know it.
Yes.
They want to churn. They want to churn the butter and churn the pot. So there is nothing these listeners would love more than a complete smackdown between you and I, like the way
Right.
Potomac just smacked you. So they're
Yes.
trying. So don't let them create problems.
No, stop it. That would
That's
never
not going to happen. And second of all, I think in particular what they're referring to is one day on air, I said to you, which I find no offense to this. I said, come on, girl. I said, come on, girl, you better earn your keep. And people did not like it. Well, guess what? Everyone better earn their keep. I have a very good friend. Have you ever heard of my very good friend? Her name is Bethenny Frankel. She just reunited with my other friend, Jill.
I saw that. I loved it.
Can you believe this? Bethenny Frankel, my good friend, told me the train is left the station. Get on or get run over. So when I tell someone to earn their keep, I'll say it to myself. Girl, you better earn your keep too.
I was a born hustler, and I will continue to hustle and do what I got to do. And David said to me, I wish that, and we both said this to each other, I wish that we can retire like everyone else and sit by the pool on the beach. And I said, David, we like to spend money too much. We're never going to retire. We'll both be working till we're 90 something, to the day I die. I'll be working up till the day I die. It's just the way I am, because I do love to spend money. I do.
Let me tell you something. Can't
wait to go back to my Mackenzie Childs sale as soon as we're done. And then I got to get my hair done.
I got to show you something before you go. Let me tell you something. I'm over here in the pool house at the condo in the Hamptons. The pool house, it's a lovely pool house. And we have a big, long conference table. I've turned it into my office. I go in there this morning at 6 a.m. to start work. I come out at 7, okay? Because we have the free coffee in the lobby. So I'm going to get my cup of coffee. And I look, and there are literally 3 people sprawled out at the pool at 7.
I can't.
They're just I'm like, something is wrong with this picture. That these people are just waking up and enjoying their day. And I'm like, why can't I be one of these people? Maybe I'll be at the pool for an hour.
Well, first of all, we're not sun worshipers. We're not sun worshipers.
No, but you go on to
but it's nice to see, it's nice to get a little natural vitamin D. That would be very nice.
But what a life is that? And that is when I texted you and said, why can't I retire?
No,
like these people laying here at the Hamptons next to our gorgeous pool.
Good
why
for them.
Can't that be me? They all talk to me. They're like, girl, you're in this room all day. Like I have the reputation at my condo of being the one. Today, someone just came in this morning and they're like, well, since you turned this into your office, can you tell me how to use the printer? I'm like, sweetie, I swear, I'm like, I don't know how to use the printer. Like, I don't think the printer works. And like, you're welcome here. I know I've taken over 3/4 of the conference room.
That's hysterical.
But like, if anyone else wants, I go through this every day with people when they come in. I'm like, you can come in. It's not my private room. Like, do you want to work here with me? No, nobody wants to work here. Nobody in the Hamptons is working. They're all just sunning. So I don't know.
They're on their vacation. They're on vacation.
One day we got to retire, girl. This is crazy. This is not
I'm
right.
semi-retired, but I work a lot. I am semi-retired. I do a lot of work from my phone. Okay. So I was on my phone until like 10 o'clock last night. I finally said, put it down. Stop the bullshit. I do have to learn how to use an iPad. That's coming.
Oh, girl.
I know. It's brutal. I know that. I'm so old fashioned. I'm so behind and all that. I mean, I admit it.
People don't realize what I go through with you. Like I have to say.
I know. It's torture.
Click the link and do this. And
I know. I'm lucky I know how to do this. We've got this down pat.
You know what I want to talk about?
Yes.
Because we're going to fight now.
I can't wait.
We're going to fight now. I agree, not just because she's my first guest from the new RHONY. I agree with Sai. The Catch is so past its prime. Catch is the one they were talking about, guys.
Yes.
It's so, I know you like it. It's so, I know.
I was just there before the Gucci event and I loved it. I love the, I don't go to places because it's the in place.
I know.
We were in the area. They have a beautiful rooftop. We had a great time. They made us great drinks. As a matter of fact, the bartender made us like, I don't do shots, but he made us like this tequila coffee shot. I did half, of course, Helena finished the rest. But, you know, I like it. I don't care that, to me, it's not passe. Who cares what's passe? I was a major Le Cirque girl. I used to go to Le Cirque for lunch once a week. I knew Barbara Walters. I knew Diane Sawyer. I would bring my mother there. I got my second marriage was at Le Cirque, the original. I mean, it was an original Le Cirque. It wasn't the in spot. I don't care as long as I like it. As long as and I understood when Erin said, it wasn't about being an in spot. We were just all going to get together. Like, so we're going to agree to disagree. I don't need to be at places because it's the in spot. I'm a plaza girl. I'm a St. Regis girl.
The plaza ain't in, so there you go. I mean, I agree with that. Like, I don't need to be at the in place. Please, I'd like to not be at the in place sometimes. Right. I told the story. I went to the premiere of Crappy Lake because the Countess invited me. I'm really, no one believes me. I'm happy to not go. I get invited literally to something every night. I'm happy to go to nothing, really. It's so, from the outside, everybody, you think it sounds so great. It's not.
I never, listen, when I was on the show, I was invited to every red carpet.
It's not fun.
I didn't do one. I did one red carpet with Orfeh. Orfeh invited me to the premiere. I love Orfeh. She invited me to the premiere of Pretty Woman. Her husband played the Richard Gere part. She was Kit. And Kristen and I went and we loved it. Then we were invited to the beautiful ball after. I stayed for an hour and I left. You know, that's who I am. I'm not big on red carpet. I'm really not. So it's not my cup of tea. I went to one premiere, one New York premiere. A friend of mine invited me. Freaking that scumbag fucking Ramona was a real bitch. Ugh. She was just did you see her gnarly feet that they put out when she was at the premiere of the show that you were at? Her toes were all sticking out of her gold sandals. Ramona, cover that shit up.
I have tea for you.
That is one of the ugliest set of feet I have ever seen. Wow.
Do you want tea? You know, sometimes
I can't wait.
You and I tell a story and it's kind of like we have these stories in us and we know they're going to come out and then you're just in them. You're like, okay, today I'm going to reveal this today. So now I'm going to actually reveal something. This story has already happened. So I have had Miss Avery Singer, Ramona's daughter,
she's
on
a doll.
my podcast.
What a doll. She's a doll.
So it's 2 parts of the episode. This is really a story, guys. Like, I've been holding on to this for a while, but this is Patreon. This is why people are paying. So you're gonna enjoy this story, Miss Kim D. So the first part of Avery's episode comes out. It airs. Life is good. We move on. Well, it's gotten some press. It's in Paid 6. Avery kind of shuns the other housewife children. Nothing even that major, but it gets press. Now, I imagine, because I have myself on Google Alerts. I mean, we all do in the public eye. So I imagine Avery's Google Alerts over the course of the week go off. I imagine she's such a control freak that Ramona probably has her daughter on Google Alerts. Anyway, flash forward to a week later. The press wasn't even